All right, so here's a quick little demonstration on how to use PowerPoint recording. So generally when we're instructing in class, most of us have used a PowerPoint before at some point. So you can either, from the home page, go over to slideshow, and then we're going to select from beginning or from current slide, wherever you're at in your presentation. Now, instead, we're going to try record slideshow. It's not really that different from those because you can still use it in a free-flowing manner. I suggest that you keep the play narrations, use timing, and show media controls all highlighted here as checkboxed. The play narration will keep all your annotations that we put in the order and at the timestamp that you put them in at. So that's kind of a helpful tool. You can choose to record from current slide or record from beginning, and you can clear timings or narrations on this slide or all of them from here as well. So we're going to you choose record from current slide. So we go into this current slide. This is the format, the menu you'll see up at the top. If you had any notes typed, with your slides for when you present, they would show up here. If you had started a recording on this one slide and wanted to clear it, that's where you would do this. And there's settings here to choose your microphone and camera. The bottom right has an option to turn on and off your mic and on and off your camera. Currently, the camera is turned off. If I selected it, it will turn on there. And then there's an option to preview so I can see the preview or just so that it'll show up in the presentation. I suggest leaving the camera off most of the time if you're in person recording this because it will alter the file size a little bit. And we'll talk about that and some of the pros and cons, I'm sure. And down here is a menu of the different tools that you could use. So there's a laser pointer, a pen, a highlighter, and all of those different colors, as well as an eraser. And then up at the top here is the record, stop, and replay. So you'll notice when I hit the record function here, it counts down 3, 2, 1. This is a demonstration of how to use the PowerPoint recording tool. So you can see the laser pointer here. You can see if I were to write anything on the board and also trying to highlight with the highlighter. Okay, so all of those things will show up there. Now I hit the stop button. There was a pause button as well, so you could take a brief pause and then continue recording or hit stop. So I've hit stop there. So let's see what this looks like in real time, what a student's going to see. This is a demonstration of how to use the PowerPoint recording tool. So you can see the laser pointer here. You can see if I were to write anything on the board and also trying to highlight with the highlighter. Okay, so you can see how that recorded that video quite nicely in the order that I did those little items in. Now, when we're done with this presentation or this slide, we can either click to the next or hit over the arrow bar or whatever. And when we're done recording the whole thing, we would just then go and hit the close button here. To save your presentations, you want to go under File, Save As, and wherever you're going to save it, there's some options as what type of file to save it as. So to save it as the original file that you will be editing in the future, choose PowerPoint presentation. There's also PowerPoint show that you can save this as. This would be something that you couldn't really go in and edit, but the students could still use their arrows to navigate from slide to slide to see, if they only wanted to review one slide, they could go and press, get that one slide to play for them. There's also an option of making this a video, this MPEG 4 video here that you can do. And they all have different file sizes that you would save them as.